pastor of House of Purpose Ministry, Kaduna State, Apostle Yakubu Yusuf, has emphasized that Christ is the only solution to the myriad problems facing Nigeria, urging Christians to demonstrate this truth through their actions and lifestyles. The cleric, who spoke at the 2025 Purpose Fire Convention, lamented the myriad of problems facing the country, especially insecurity and moral decay. He noted that these problems are a result of the nation's departure from God and His principles. Our correspondent, Bosan Yakusa, filed in this report.
Speaking on the theme of the convention, Jesus Christ Everywhere, the senior pastor of House of Purpose Ministry, Kaduna State, Apostle Yakubu Yusuf, says the solution to Nigerians' woes lies in returning to Christ and applying His teaching to every aspect of life, because the salvation of Christ is everywhere. According to the cleric, Christians must be agents of change, working towards transforming their society and bringing hope to the hopeless. He emphasized that this can only be achieved through prayer, fasting, and living a life of obedience to God's word. Apostle Yusuf reminded Christians that they have a responsibility to be the voice of the voiceless, standing up for justice and righteousness in the face of oppression and inequality. He urged them to be courageous and unwavering in their commitment to Christ and His principles.
In a critical time, and at the beginning of the year, God told me that the answer to this critical moment that we are in is Jesus everywhere. If Jesus will be everywhere, I believe the solution will come and there will be answer. I'm calling not only the member of House of Purpose, but everybody out there. Everybody should return back to Jesus. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And if Jesus is everywhere, Satan will not be anywhere to be found again.
The guest speaker, Pastor Samson Ishaya of Hill City Christian Center, Barnawa in Kaduna State, urged Christians to reflect the character of Christ in their daily lives. Pastor Ishaya summarized that Jesus Christ embodies love, compassion, and kindness, and His followers, believers, are expected to emulate these qualities and demonstrate them to the world around everywhere they find themselves.
Outside Christ, because the change of man is limited. Only God's change is permanent. A man's change is temporal, but God's change is permanent. And whenever God steps in, things happen. So I'm trusting God that this convention will not only mark a change in the life of those that will attend, but also mark a change in the environment we find ourselves and also in our nation at large. My call to every Christian, especially in a time like this, is to reflect Christ, to allow God to move through us, because only through us will God be seen. God is in us, and only through us can He be revealed.
The clergy also called on Christians to be the light of the world, shining Christ's love and truth in a dark and broken world. Bosan Yakusak, Galaxy Television, Kaduna.